7, 1, 2, 5. Is that my beer? Are you drinking my beer, Eric?
Cheers, fellas.
I feel like I haven't heard that for a while.
Yeah, I know. We haven't done this podcast in like 30 days.
Like
That's a month. He said 30 days, 2 months. That's a month. That's literally a month.
No, I
30 or
literally
31
said, I
days.
just said 30 days.
I know, but your brother was like, that's 2 months.
No, I said it's been 2 months and he's actually been here. And second of all, this fool did not pour this shit right. Look at all this fucking foam, dude.
Yeah,
Well, you tell me that. So how do you? What's?
I poured it for the sound.
No, dude, I'm supposed to drink it though. God
Yeah,
damn.
I know, but you can't do both. Like you can't pour it for the sound, and you can't pour it for like. If I'm gonna pour it to make it fucking look good,
It's gonna be
it's
silent.
not. You can't hear shit.
So it's gonna be like a dive. That's worth 10.
Well, like one
Eric-
beer is gonna come
Eric-
out fucked up.
Eric, shut the fuck up. Yes, you can. You can do both.
Okay, try it.
He's all
Open
mad.
up a beer right now and tell me that
Well,
you.
too
like,
bad we don't have any more beer.
So can you describe a good pour to listeners? Like I still don't understand what that means. You don't get none of that foam, or what? What's a good
For the
a
most part,
good
yeah.
pour?
Like for a good pour, you're supposed to have maybe like 1 inch of foam.
Because when I pour my stouts, I love having the foam.
Yeah, you're supposed to have like at least
okay.
1 inch of foam
Yeah, but
for
when
a
you
beer.
when you actually
But-
pour it, I see you have like 4 inches of fucking foam. And shit.
Yeah, it's
So you don't- Go ahead.
because I'm pouring it for the sound.
No, I'm
for
saying, Martin.
Yeah, because I just pour that shit.
Oh no.
So you're not wanting it to like bloop bloop.
No,
You're kind of wanting it to just hit off the glass a little bit,
Yes.
like into the
Can you
Like-
please explain bloop bloop?
like splashes.
Yes.
Bloop, bloop. I just spilled a bunch of beer on my shorts right now. No one saw that shit.
Yeah.
And plus they're camo, so no one's gonna see that shit. Shout out camo.
It's like John Cena.
Shout out cargos.
Shout out who?
I said it's like John Cena.
John Cena wears fucking Levi's.
Nobody says you can't see me.
Oh,
No, I thought that was
don't
Booker
mention John
T.
Cena on this podcast ever again. First of all,
Womp womp.
I thought it was Booker T that did that shit.
no, Booker T does the fucking
Hey,
spinner
you're
Rooney.
disrespecting the big dog. He's fucking Undertaker, bro.
This is my yard, motherfuckers.
But Booker T did that shake in
Yeah,
front of
he
his
did
face.
the spinner Rooney.
We
Okay.
have Paul on the podcast this week as well.
Hey, Paul's
Guess that.
back, guys. If you guys
Back.
listen to the other one.
Oh, the last podcast. Are we doing this right?
With a
I'm
couple
doing better.
slices in them.
Yeah, I'm doing better now.
He's not drunk anymore.
He got those carbohydrates
So,
with the meat.
so Eric went to a beer festival yesterday. How was that, Eric? And what was the beer festival
That
called?
shit was fucking dope. I went to Firkfest.
Frick
The
Fest.
Festival of Firkins, which is a
German.
bunch of like little cask beers. So everything was cask brewed.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm ignorant to
Everything?
beer, so.
Yeah, everything that they brewed was in a cask. Like they just had a little
Can you
tiny.
speak up, Eric?
They had a little tiny cask.
Like
and they just-
vampires?
Yes,
That's a cast.
exactly, exactly like that, like vampires.
Shout out Twilight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it was like for the most part, it's a tiny keg. It's a very tiny, like, fucking couple gallon keg.
Should we get a cask for the studio?
What?
Should we get one for the studio?
We totally should. Yeah.
What do you mean we, dude? Aren't you part of this? Oh, you're never here, but aren't you a part of this?
He
Yes.
said we.
He said we.
I
That's,
said we.
that's including
As in,
himself.
as in us.
So let me ask you a question.
Wait.
What
Yeah, I
they
fucked
with those
that up.
little things that you're talking about? Does it matter what it is, like wood or like aluminum or because kegs are what? What are kegs? What
There's
I know what
steel.
kegs are. Oh, they're steel.
There's one
Yeah.
outside this fucking
No,
place
I was
right-
just wondering what they're made of.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's a good question because there is different types of kegs.
Because it gives it a different taste, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on
They
what
do
it's
barrel
brewed in.
age
Whatever.
and
But
all
for
that
the most
shit,
part,
too.
when they do a barrel aged beer, when like in a tiny cask like that, the ones that they had were metal. So if they want like a barrel aged type of beer, what they do is put wood chips in it,
Mm.
like smoked wood chips, to give it that like smoky wood flavor.
So is that more? Because all the commercials that I see, but that's more liquor. They're like in barrels of like
Yeah,
wood and shit.
Yeah, like they'll get fucking like Johnny Walker barrels,
Yeah,
or
that's-
fucking Jim Beam
Or
barrels,
the girl from fucking That 70s Show that
Yeah.
she does. What is that? Jack
they'll-
Daniels.
They'll just brew it
Jimmy.
They'll brew it and then pour it in there and let it ferment in that barrel, which gives it a different flavor. But for the most part, you could just take wood chips and throw it in the beer as you're brewing it, like as you're fermenting it, and it'll have that same flavor as if it was in a barrel.
Yeah.
So do the wood chips dissolve?
No, they just float.
They
just
float in
around
there, and
the
then
beer.
they
and they just put flavor in it. It's the same as having it in a fucking barrel, only without having it in
In a
a fucking
there's whiskey barrel aged beer.
yeah.
Like it has that whiskey flavor. It's just strong.
Have
as
you seen the
shit.
new commercial with McGregor? His new commercial with his
The
proper.
proper 12?
That shit's hilarious.
No, I haven't seen it yet. What's
Oh
it about?
my god, that shit's so fucking hilarious. I love that. He's fucking funny as fuck.
What is
I'm sorry.
Well, like,
He's it's his proper 12, right?
yeah,
his
his
liquor?
whiskey.
His
Irish
whiskey.
whiskey.
But he has a new commercial, and that shit's fucking hilarious. It's kind of like
describe it.
I can't describe. It kind of is like you'd have to watch it. I'm sorry, I just can't really.
I don't know if I accept your apology, dude.
Yeah, I'm
you
sorry,
have to
guys.
describe that shit.
I'm not very good at descriptions.
Is it this one? Do you see?
No,
anything?
it's him sitting in a chair.
this.
No, it's not like that. It's like a real, like a
This?
legit commercial. No,
Mm.
maybe if you put commercial.
Yeah. While you find that, I mean, I did have some good beers. One of them was the Nom Nom, which was a mango habanero beer.
And that sounds bomb.
Yeah, that shit was delicious.
Was it like a hard kick at the end, or was it like smooth?
It was smooth, and then it slowly built. Like it was the habanero burn that like slowly builds. So you take a drink, and it's like there's nothing there, and all of a sudden, like it slowly builds into like a little burn in your fucking throat.
Shit.
Oh damn!
And then
Yeah, that
out
shit
your
was nice.
ass.
Yeah, and then out your ass. And then the other one was
Imagine throwing
it was
that
a jalapeno
Fuck that.
something. It was a jalapeno IPA. A
God
jalapeno
damn.
lime IPA from Stereo. That shit was fucking bomb.
Fuck.
There's
Yeah.
some crazy ones out there, like chocolate jalapeno ale and all kinds of
Oh
bullshit.
yeah, I tried like a double chocolate something. I forgot the fuck it was, but dude, it was super sweet, and it just tasted like taking a bite out of a chocolate cake. Like
Fuck. That's what
like
I
a-
love. I want.
yeah,
all
like a
that
double
shit.
chocolate fudge chocolate cake. Yeah,
I love stouts.
and it was strong as fuck. Every beer there was strong as hell. It was crazy.
When we get video, I want to do that thing you were talking about, the stout with the ice cream.
Oh yeah,
That shit
beer
sounds
float.
so fire all
Hell
the
yeah.
time.
Beer floats are fucking amazing, dude. Especially if you get the right beer.
Do you drink it or you eat it with a spoon, like a regular
It's-
float?
Yeah, it's like a regular float.
So you eat it with a spoon and at the end
Yeah,
you drink
it's
it.
just not as sweet as a soda. You have that beer flavor in it. A little bit of bitterness, but if you have a good stout, like it'll have the coffee flavors, it'll have the chocolate flavors in it.
Am I drinking a stout right now? What is this?
No, you're drinking a hazy.
What that shit kind of tastes?
Shout
like?
out Swayze. What happened to Swayze?
They thought he died for a long time.
I thought it was a band.
Wait, Patrick Swayze, or are you talking about?
No, Swayze the band.
band.
Oh,
I thought it was two dudes.
Yeah, it's a white dude and the black dude.
Yeah. What do you mean? So one of them almost died. You said.
Wait,
No,
where
there
did
was
my
like
beer go?
there's a rumor
Is that my
about one
beer?
of them dying. Back in the MySpace days.
All right, play that fucking McGregor shit. This shit's just hilarious.
Give us a second. Let's hear this.
So we're watching McGregor.
Nope, that's not the one.
Proper 12, fellas.
That was the one, Mark.
No, must be another one.
Fucking more and get your
My
life
bad,
together.
bro. I just seen it today,
Fuck,
bro.
mate.
He was sitting in the same situation.
This will pull the mic towards him just to say,
Yeah.
fuck, mate.
That shit was weak.
Oh yeah, the no water. Yeah. All right.
This one?
That shit's
Yeah.
fucking
So
weird.
he's trying to do like what company was it that was doing like the whole the most interesting man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dos
Yeah,
Equis.
that's what's
Dos
fucking
Equis.
hilarious. That's what made me think about it. Watch.
Let's see.
You can lead an Irishman to water, but don't try and put it in history.
See the little head,
He's basically just kind of.
Remember the hand
fun of
gesture?
it. Yeah.
they
that's
did
funny.
some fucking Asian ass bitch did that to me at Walmart today. We're picking up
funny.
some ice and
Fucking
shit.
McGregor, man. When is he gonna come back
What
and kick
the
some
fuck
ass?
did you just say right now?
No, we went to Walmart today because we're going fishing at Lake Paris. And we stopped by Walmart to pick up a fishing license. And we're walking out. We're gonna walk up with some beer and ice, and the Asian lady's like,
The lady?
yeah.
Why did you say
'Cause
Asian?
they ask you for your receipt.
But you said Asian.
Yeah, she's the Asian lady that was in the front,
Oh,
asking for your
yeah,
receipt.
She kind of
And
curved.
she just curved me. It's just like, because I was gonna show her what I purchased, and she's like, did a little fucking
We're not
wave
video
gesture.
capability yet, so you gotta.
Yeah, she
think
was
what you
like,
said.
she was like, "Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit."
Get
It's
the
wasting my-
fuck out of here.
But I think people are people. It shouldn't be based on ethnicity and the color of people's skins.
Look at Martin backtracking on his racism.
It was my mom then. My mom waved me off.
She said, "Get out of here, cabrón."
Yeah, I remember that shit was
Quítate,
hilarious.
güey, con tus mamadas, pendejo.
But where you went to the beer festival yesterday, the packing district, or you said you went near there, but the packing district in Anaheim, that's where you can get all that funkiness, huh? Like all the funky beers, like all that, like crazy. I had a stout there that was so thick it was like a milkshake basically.
Yeah.
That shit was
Damn.
fucking fire.
They're, like that the packing district is pretty much like a big ass food court, and
Mhm.
they got all sorts of great fucking food, and got a couple bars in there too.
There's a place that we went or we tried to get into, but you had to like call for a reservation, where they open up like a wall and then you walk in.
Like speakeasy.
But it was like a barrel, and then they opened it,
Yeah,
and then
yes.
you'd walk
That
into it.
sounds like a speakeasy. That's there.
Yeah,
They have
that's
a speakeasy there?
Yeah, it's like it looks like a regular little bar,
Yeah.
but you'd get on a reservation list, and then they open the door if
Oh,
you
damn,
have
I didn't know
reservations.
Oh, that's
you walk
dope
in
as
it.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a speakeasy there.
Well, if you don't know now, you know.
Well, shit. Damn.
Player.
Nigga.
Shit.
It says nigga at the end of it. Not player.
It's not racist like you. So bitch.
It's not racist when it's a song.
You repeated
yes.
it, so it's racist. Anyways, but yeah, speakeasies are dope. You never been to a speakeasy?
Nope.
Oh man, what?
Cool,
Hey,
this-
so what are we drinking right now? What is this?
I can't see. It's dark.
This is a. I can't
This
see.
This is.
the
This
story
is.
Who's that sound like?
This is. This is.
Yeah, who's that?
Swiss Beats.
Oh, Swiss Beats. This is. It's a hazy by nature.
Naughty
Easy by
by
nature.
nature.
Naughty by nature. Boombox IPA. It's pretty bomb. It's a little
So
on the
hazy,
weak side.
hazy low key is of summer, huh? Because I feel like we've been bringing hazy in for a minute.
Well, that's what's in right now.
Hazy.
Hey, hazies are in right now. I still say the best hazy I had in a long time is from Revolt.
Oh,
Mac.
the Mac.
Oh, the Mac IPA that we had.
Mac
Gotta
Macaroni.
go back. We gotta
like
go
3
back.
weeks ago.
That was
4
way
weeks
longer
ago?
than that.
It was like a month ago, dude.
4 weeks ago.
Because I can't. The only way I can drink stouts is if I'm at home by myself, everyone's asleep, and I'm just
Talking to the mic.
solo dolo.
Solo dolo,
I
huh?
think we've kind of figured that out.
That's
when
like a
you're-
dark drink.
When you're wrestling your fucking nephew last week.
That's my brother. Just because
Your
we're
brother.
different colors.
Different colors and fucking 15 years apart.
Yeah, but he's fucking 300 pounds and legs like a fucking Samoan. The fuck? And I can't hit him in the face.
And you
Hey,
still
but
lost.
but that's big of you admitting that he fucked you up. I mean,
Oh yeah, what the hell?
okay. I
I
just
have
want to
to
make
buy
it
a
clear
gun now.
I just
know
want to
that-
make it.
I have to buy a gun now that I know that dudes could do that to me.
God damn.
Your little brother.
Well, yeah, that puts a
We'll calm
different
down.
a different perspective in your head. Like, if someone big ass fuck just comes and wants to fuck your whole life up, they can.
What'd you think before? Like, oh, I'm fucking buff as fuck. I can fuck anyone up, or
No,
what?
I'm not buff as fuck, but I just thought I'd be faster and like smarter. But obviously, I was drunk and I
It's technique, dude.
yeah, that's what. Well, it's not even technique, but it is. A lot of it's technique,
It's
and
a
you don't
lot
have
of-
technique when you're drunk as fuck.
Plus,
Plus,
I think he'll beat you up sober.
Yeah,
too,
I don't think you have technique when you're sober either. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
though.
the truth hurts.
looking at your hair, looking at your haircut, I
Why-
don't think you have
ignorance is
technique.
bliss.
Why you try to beat up little kids?
I didn't try to beat him up.
For real.
He's just not used to having brothers at the house.
You-
Well, when I grew up with my brother,
You almost got us kicked out of the fucking studio.
I
no,
know.
my mom's used to that. My mom's used to that. Like me and my brother,
She
when
fucking
we were
looked at you with your rent-a-cop haircut and fucking almost kicked you out.
not a fucking rent a cop haircut.
Fool, he got a
Fuck.
Paul Bart fucking haircut, dude.
Oh my god, you are ignorant as fuck.
How am I ignorant as fuck? Look at that.
You look
fucking
like the
haircut.
person I would fucking not be robbing, but I'd be fucking arresting at Hot Topic if I was a fucking mall cop.
That was stupid. That was stupid.
Yeah, exactly. You're the undercover cop. That's
Exactly.
Like, do you guys have drugs? Like, no, dude. You're
Fuck
obviously
you.
a
We have
cop.
the same. My haircut's
No, not even close.
mine's before and yours is after. You have to go through my part.
You
my
got
hair
a
to get to
fucking.
yours.
You got a semi-private
Yeah.
Ryan haircut, bro.
Well, I got to that level. You're not there yet, so I can talk shit.
What happened to what's that beer?
Is that
my beer? What the fuck is
West
what my
Side,
beer?
West Side beer. What the fuck?
You need to go take a nap.
Don't get a start on your haircut.
Fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck. Which is a ponytail. I'm gonna pull you over here and get
What?
Fucking mush mouth.
He sounds like one of the new rappers nowadays.
Come on, get away. I can't Sever start getting the fucking cat over here.
He's just mumble rapping.
That shit was fire.
Fire.
That's the new single right there.
Fucking little yachty over here. Yeah, take off those headsets, dude. God damn. That's fucked up. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a beer connoisseur. I just want to put that shit
Easy
out there.
money.
Prove
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Beer
a
connoisseur.
raging alcoholic. I'll fucking say that shit right now. Raging. Goddamn
Raging alcoholic. Raging alcoholic.
So what, you like knock your head back like
Yeah. Raging fucking
He likes to
alcoholic.
wrestle his brothers like
Yeah.
Martin does.
Yeah.
that was an exhibition.
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 Yeah,
Exhibition
that
match.
That was an
There should
expedition.
have been cameras.
That was a 2004 expedition.
Ah, damn. What beer festivals are coming up, Eric?
Fuck, I don't know.
Weren't you just talking about one?
I think the Brouhaha.
Yeah, Brew
for-
should be coming up in September.
Yeah, September. That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's in that Orange County, right?
Yeah. One of my favorite ones is Brew Ho Ho from
It's
the
a
same people,
December?
but it's a Christmas one in December.
No, have booty shorts on or what?
Huh? Yeah, sure. Why not?
And Heritage Barbecue's gonna be there.
Heritage Barbecue
Weren't you just
is
talking about
fucking amazing. Yes. Best barbecue I've ever had in my goddamn life.
You said you would trade
A hand
jacking
job.
off or a hand job. That's way
a
different.
hand
No.
job. He
A
said
hand
no.
job is somebody else jacking you off.
No, that's
it
not
correct?
That is not
That's
what
what
I
he said.
said.
No,
I said
that is
I
what you
said
said.
that the nachos that I had
It was better than
were-
a hand job.
No, the nachos that
That's
I
what I
had were
heard.
equivalent to a hand job when their full meat platter would have been like the full like sex experience.
So what
That's
is-
what I was. That's
so
what I
what
was
is-
trying to put forward
Whoa,
to
whoa,
you.
whoa.
I don't know. It sounds like you're backpedaling.
How do you start? What is your? So say you take a girl back home. What do you start? What do you start with
What do you mean?
based on your meat platter?
Based on my meat platter, I put her meat in my mouth. That's what I start with.
Good answer, Eric. Good answer.
That is
Because I
what
got a
fucking
little
start with.
weird. God damn.
No, but like, because I'm.
That is what I start with.
No, but like, so you guys are single. So what do you? You guys are single. So what do you start with when you take a girl back home?
yeah, that's. I just told you. I put her.
You
meat
just go
in
straight
my
to
mouth. Yeah.
eating her out.
Yeah.
Aggressive, bro.
So what do you?
Aggressive, just-
What do you do when?
Like a
so
fucking hyena, bro.
when you guys both agree on having sexual relations,
What?
penetration? What do you do when you?
Not together, first of all.
What do you guys have? So when you're putting on a condom, what do you do? Are you laying down or standing up?
I don't put on condoms.
What? So you don't wear condoms?
Raw dog,
Nope.
motherfucker.
Fuck.
Why do you think I'm getting a
Thug life
vasectomy?
forever.
My pull-out game's weak.
It doesn't even matter about that. It's just like all the diseases.
You think I fucking get with fucking slutty ass bitches?
It doesn't matter. It don't have to be slutty. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The hell? So when you guys put on condoms, do you guys stand up or sit or lay down?
We talked about
Stand
this
up.
last week.
We didn't talk about it last week.
Oh, we did.
No, we didn't. It was on the
No.
outline, but we never got to it.
Yeah, we didn't get to it.
It was on the outline.
Yeah, I fucking had a whole motherfucking thing, and I didn't do it
You
this
had a
week.
list?
I did a whole thing. Yeah, and it was all fucking professional.
You
and
guys
I
had a
never did.
script?
I didn't do it this week because I knew we never get to anything I want to talk
Wait,
about.
you had a script, but you still had to get taken home.
Yeah,
That was,
Exactly.
before. That was before.
he straight up did a white thing too. He planned the day and he still fucked it up.
I didn't fuck it up. The fuck?
That shit was planned, but it went south.
You just don't want to answer my fucking question.
Fool, we just
What was your
said,
que- I
fool.
answered your question.
No, I'm asking everybody.
I said meat first.
No, I said
he
do you
said
stand
about.
because I always thought the weirdest situation was when you're putting on the condom, like, because there's a gap in between you guys doing whatever
Yeah.
you're doing. So it's kind of like an awkward situation. So do you stand up and put the condom on, or you're laying down with her right next to you?
Hey, I'll tell you my life story. Shit. Of
Oh,
course, I'm gonna
shit.
fucking step back and put a condom on.
No, motherfucker. Are you standing up or are you laying down?
Standing up. I'll be standing up.
Yeah,
That's
stand
all I
up.
wanted to know.
Well, it depends. Depends how the situation is.
I'm gonna stand up.
Shit.
He's not thinking about it. Like, fuck. What
Well, no,
do
the
I
What's
do?
this
last-
motherfucker doing over
The
here?
last time I remember fucking getting a condom, the chick asked me, and I told her to fucking put a bag on her head.
What the fuck?
the fuck? Law and RSVU?
Yeah.
So
a really fucked up story.
you're out there fucking murdering these girls?
No,
Or
no,
what
no.
the fuck?
Well, tell the story.
Like,
What the fuck you say?
no,
Oh, it's
like,
a fucked up
I'm
story.
trying to- I'm
No,
trying
She
to
must
fucking
have been
remember it.
ugly. She must have been ugly.
No,
as fuck.
no, she wasn't. She wasn't. It's
Well, why
like,
would you want a bag over her head?
she asked for it. Look, here's the story. Like,
Whoa.
Oh,
we're going,
man.
and like a pillow fell on her head because I was trying to move shit out of the bed,
Allegedly.
allegedly. And it fucking the pillow stood up and then fell on her face, and she's like, "What? You want me to put a bag on my head now?" I was like, "Do you have a bag?" Because I'm a fucking asshole, and like it just came out, like, right?
Yeah.
See, I couldn't hold myself back. And she fucking just stared at me with like these fucking eyes, and I was like, "Why you ask me stupid questions? Don't fucking say stupid shit if you don't want me to say stupid shit."
I say that shit all the time. Let's always be telling me shit. I'm like, and she get mad. I'm like, don't say stupid shit, and I won't give you stupid
Yeah.
ass answers. Like,
Yeah, that's what it was. That's all it was. Like, it
That's
wasn't that
just
she was
hilarious.
ugly. She was not in the least. It's just she asked for a bag, and I was like, "Yo, well, do you have a fucking bag?" Like, what am I supposed to say?
Did you give her eyes or a mouth
Huh?
or anything?
I gave her a dick afterwards. Fuck.
Oh, not circumcised.
No, mine's circumcised. His isn't.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't. Oh, fuck. My dicks are all confused.
God damn.
That's a new shirt right there. My dicks are all confused.
Remember,
Merch coming
Mickey,
soon.
my dicks are all confused.
They're all going like this,
My dicks are all
Those are gonna be our coasters.
They're all intertwining and shit.
Bottle openers coming through.
Fucking 3-beer Mickey, dude.
I've had 2 Mike Hard lemonades. Though.
God damn.
There's one too many.
Nah, I'm straight.
I'm surprised you haven't given
Sure
us a
you
jack off story yet.
I'm waiting for Paul's jack off story.
Paul, where's the craziest place you jacked off at?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me yours first, motherfucker.
You gotta listen to our fucking
Oh.
podcast, motherfucker. So you go ahead.
We'll tell you one. There's a guy here to you. Wait, he's on your left.
I don't have a crazy. I don't have nothing crazy, bro. It's all about the shower, you know. Got the shower shit, yeah, man.
You're boring. live a little.
Live a little like Martin and jack off in a fucking Steeder with his parking lot.
Allegedly.
Hey, he better have at least a chick there next to him. If he's by himself, then fuck.
dude, he was.
Fucking, I don't know how it came up, but
He
one
was
of
in
my
the back of a Ford Fiesta. That's what I remembered.
What the
How
fuck? I've never been that poor.
Well, all right. How the fuck? How the fuck did this conversation start though? It just randomly. Just, all right.
this is random shit, dude.
Yeah, I just like the jack.
It's like one of my buddies from work. We were talking about some random shit. And he came up, and I was talking about the podcast. I was talking about Martin's dumbass, how Stater Brothers, and he's like, "Oh, that's not even weird at all." I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, he used to go fishing with his dad a lot, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Says, I guess he used to go on like the ships, not the ships, the boats that like James goes, the commercial boats or whatever. and he he said that he waited till they were like stopped, and he's all, I just got the urge one day, and he said he went into the bathroom, and those bathrooms are like super like you can't stand in it because you're in the ocean, right? And he said he jacked off there. He's all, I always wanted to know how it felt to jack off in the ocean. I was like, what the fuck? That's fucking weird.
He stood up. What a fucking weirdo.
Fool, that's like, just because he's standing up, it's weird that he jacked off in the boat with a bunch of men, dude. What the fuck?
No, but I feel like, why are you gonna stand up? You can sit down and jack off on a toilet.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
That's not.
It's not?
That's not weird to me.
he's like, I just did that shit last week.
Well, I've never been on a boat like that.
God damn.
I think we're getting a little off topic here.
No, there's beer on boats.
I know. There's beer on boats.
There is beer on boats.
So there's beer
I
at
mean,
Stater Brothers, so thank you.
I know. Were you drinking while you're jerking off, or?
No, I was like 13, 11, 12, 13.
So you were drinking, okay.
So 3 years in a row, he fucking got Stater Brothers for its money.
No, I just figured out for the longest, just because I seen it in porn how they did it, but I guess I wasn't doing it right. Like nothing would ever, I would never finish. Yeah. So once I figured out how, like you'd have to go all the way down and come all the way back up. And then I fucking finally did it. I was like, fuck. So I was just doing it everywhere. Like, it was
Shooting Spider-Man's
crazy.
Fucking porta potties.
Fucking, I feel bad for my mom. My socks were all fucked up and everything. Like,
Everything's crusty.
it was all fucked up. I remember I had my wisdom teeth pulled. And I had to drink like McFlurries and shit, and I was still doing it back then. Like,
I thought you did it at the dentist for a second. I was
Yeah. He's all jacking off with a McFlurry? What the fuck?
I just recently, like, I think it was Saturday, I had a McFlurries are fire. I forgot how good they were.
when the
The
machine's
Oreo
not
one.
broken.
I know, they always used to say like, no, our machine's down.
Why are you curling your hair like you're on your first date with a dude that you like?
Because he is.
What?
He's all curling his long hair like this.
Because Paul's here. Fool.
Like,
Fuck.
Martin's jealous that I have long hair because he's still on the short cop phase where he looks like a cop.
He's still on Paul Bart.
Yeah.
It's Blart, motherfucker. Get it right. It's not
Blart.
fucking Bart.
Well, fuck,
Blart. There's an L in there, bitch.
you look like a Paul Bart, fool. Dark ass motherfucker. Jacking off.
I wouldn't be able to see you unless because it's only the reason I can see is because your shirt's closing.
Oh, that was stupid.
He's just trying to pick on anybody.
I know.
Who?
You, because you dragged off in a fucking parking lot.
What the fuck? I don't care. I live my truth.
Him and his tattoos. Fool, there's nothing but ink. Fool, relax.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
bro?
Yeah. I got confused there too.
I got confused. I was trying to say the subject, but it didn't work.
All right, so back to the beer. What are we drinking?
Well, earlier Paul and I were drinking Modelo's. We drink like 6 tall cans.
Shout out Brian Ortega.
Oh yeah, he's sponsored by Modelo now. But yeah, Modelo's in at the lake while we were fishing.
What was that groovy ass beer we drank? I forget the name of it.
Oh, it's
The
right
what?
there in front of you.
The groovy ass
Which
beer,
one?
you mean?
That's what I said.
You said groovy.
It's a groovy.
Yeah, we all heard. Yeah, everyone heard groovy.
Oh shit, I don't know. I just have good headphones.
The beer's right there. What does it say?
Can't see it.
Oh, it's Cloudzilla.
Oh, it's Cloudzilla.
Yeah, we had that last week.
New England IPA. That shit's fire. I don't know how much it is, but it's pretty good.
8.2.
Is it 8.2?
Bet you. What does it say? 8.2.
Paul, when was the first time you drank?
I was probably maybe like 13.
Like, tell us the story though.
It was Tecate.
No, Heineken actually, to be honest. All right. This is one. Well, I was at my grandma's house out in Corona. And I was hanging out with my cousin, which lived right across the street from my grandma's house. And all the adults, I guess they all decided they wanted to go to the casino. And I guess I stayed back, and this part just one of my other uncles, my aunt's husband, stayed back. And obviously there was beer in the ice chest, and my cousin, he was a rebellion. He's like, oh, let's fucking just drink a beer, let's try one. And I was like, nah, man.
Was it Jesse?
Yeah, exactly. He
I
just
had
got
a
out. He
feeling.
just got out of prison, bro.
Oh, he's out now.
Yeah, he's a Mongol too.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we gotta be careful. I gotta be careful because I can't, affiliate or associate myself because you know how that shit goes. But, anyways, he introduced me to drinking a beer because he was actually, I love my cousin, bro. He was the first person I smoked a cigarette too with him. I was like 10 years old when I tried smoking a cigarette with him. But anyways, yeah, he's like, come on, let's go drink a beer. So we went open up the ice chest, and all they had was Heineken. So we got a Heineken, and we're all struggling to open it up. We're young. We didn't know how to fucking open a fucking bottled beer.
Yeah.
We were trying our hands, our teeth, whatever. So somehow, I don't know, we ended up popping it open. We ended up drinking it, trying it out. We ended up sharing it. And oh shit, fucking tastes bad, but it's not bad enough that I guess we ended up drinking another one right after that. So fuck. We would open another one. Like, oh shit, not too bad. But I had to wait for my aunt's husband that was there because he was the one who was there because everybody else went to the casino. We went to my back house because my grandma had a back house. So we went back there. So we're all sipping on fucking Heineken and shit. We're all fucking 10 years old. Your part had like 4, bro. That's the first time I got fucked up. I was super fucked up. I could barely walk. He's the same way. He could barely walk too. So it's funny. As soon as we told each other, yeah, we're good, man. We're like, if we drink another one, we're gonna fucking pass out. We're gonna get caught. So we ended up walking outside of the guest room, and my aunt's husband, he was there watching us. He's like, "Hey, fuckers, I saw you guys. I know you guys were drinking like a beer, and we're like, we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get our ass pussed and that." He's like, "That's cool." Randomly, he says, "That's cool, but next time, don't do it again because you're underage and blah blah blah." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, we looked around and shit. Like, what the fuck is this?
So were you guys sharing the beer together, or you guys had individual?
Nah, we share the first. We share the first beer.
Oh, okay.
But the first beer it went down pretty smooth. We're like, oh shit, this is nothing. So we drank another one. We tried to drink like 4 each after that. And once we took off, we thought we were slick. We were gonna walk back to his house because he lived right across the street from my grandma's house. And my aunt's husband's like, "Hey, fuckers, I know what you guys are doing. I know you guys are drinking beer, but that's cool." He's a bit of cholo shit from out there in Corona, 6th Street or 4th Street, I should say. He said, "Well, next time don't do it again because you're not old enough in age." So we just.
You just felt like you got away with it.
Yeah, we got away with it. We just went to his house, which he lives across the street, like I was saying, and that's it. And ever since then, fuck, been drinking to this day. Fuck, I don't know. Fucking.
I think those were like.
Hey, I didn't have any fucking positive influences in my life, bro. I had a fucked up family, bro. Like all my family dealt with alcohol, drugs, in and out in jail and shit. My mom's side of the family, my dad's only had a brother, but he was an alcoholic too. And he would always whip his wife's ass. And I don't know. We had a fucked up family, bro. That's what I'm telling you, I don't know. It's a different topic anyways, but yeah, dude.
Seems like you turned out all right, though.
For the most part, I guess, besides anxiety and depression, right? And having suicidal thoughts. But I guess,
that sounds like a commercial
I'm
for fun.
fine.
Yeah, it's not like one of those do not take this.
Yeah, I'm fucking still living and breathing, I got 2 beautiful kids. I got a house. I got a beautiful, fiance. Can't complain, It's all in your head, I guess, but it's tough. Can't complain. Well,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I can complain, but it's tough, man. It's hard.
I think those were
life.
like the best times too. Like the beer tasted really good because you're all sneaking it out with your cousins.
And it did. And
you don't want to get
went down
caught
smooth
and
as
shit.
fuck. It tasted like fucking water and shit.
Yeah, I remember doing that shit at family parties. We'll run out. We'll send someone like, "Oh, go get one," and then we'll all share it in the parking lot, and then we'll walk back inside the party thinking we're badass.
Did you guys ever try some like smoking, like sneaking smoking cigarettes and shit?
I never
No.
liked cigarettes. I mean, I have. I think the first time I ever smoked a cig was with you.
Oh yeah, I tried it because my once again fucked up side of the family, my mom's, but my grandpa's a smoker. He started smoking when he was 9, And sad story to say, but he's dying. He's kind of like hanging in there, dealing with lung cancer and shit. She goes, hey, that's why I don't smoke, bro. Like, I'll try it here and there, Like, I'll smoke when I go fishing, but yeah, man, don't smoke.
What about you, Eric? When did you first drink?
Eric moved like he's a fucking
Yeah, you saw that? Like he was moving.
like he's a fucking
super
whale stuck on
slow.
fucking
Like he trying to get them all careful.
Like he's a beach
That
whale.
leather couch got to you, Eric? Or what the fuck?
Deep, man. Like I got stuck in it. I was trying to get another beer.
He looked like that video with that fat guy got pushed into the thing at the airport.
Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious.
That shit was hilarious.
Trying to
That's
wobble out of
exactly
it.
how I felt right now. Just
I
fucking
feel for
stuck.
that guy.
Did you see the
Like a
comment?
turtle on my back right now.
No,
Like,
I should
couldn't
watch
get
the
up.
comments.
Did you see the comment where he's like, "Oh, why'd you do that to the new heavyweight?"
Oh fuck!
Whatever.
I wish
Fuck
I
you
would've
guys.
read
I was
that.
just trying to get a beer.
Well, you wobbled to it.
Yeah. Hey, I made it though.
You see
I'm here
in the
now.
video? In the video, that guy tried to help him, and then he's like, "Oh, no." That
just
white dude.
Just get wobbling back and forth.
Yo, shout out to his effort though. He kept wobbling.
But I remember sneaking beers with Eric when we were kids. We used to go to your house in the pool.
Yeah, dude. My uncles used to give me beer all the time.
Remember when Joseph used to rat us out?
Yeah.
Fucking guy, man. That fucking guy. He used to tell your dad. Your dad didn't care, but I think my dad did.
Yeah, shit. Speaking of that, I remember the first time my uncles gave me a beer. I was probably fucking maybe 16 or 17. I was still in high school and shit. They were kind of timid when they offered me one. But they're already fucked up, They didn't have, like, they weren't fully there consciously. And they offered me a Modelo and shit. And I was probably like 16, maybe 15 years old, drinking a fucking beer with them in my grandma's front yard. And they were telling me fucking some crazy ass stories, girls that would be with.
But those are like the dope ass times
Yeah,
too. When you're
dude,
just
yeah,
like
they
chilling
were-
with your
yeah.
cousins and they're older than you.
No,
and
they're
they're
not
just
even my cousins, bro. They're my uncles.
Oh, well, your uncle.
They're my
shit.
mom's brothers, bro.
And they're just.
And it was kind of like, I don't want to say awkward, but it was kind of like different because you know what I mean. I was, yeah. I wasn't there, but
like they
I
were
was
giving
at
you
a
some
young age, but I
wisdom
had
or
it.
what? Like they were giving you some wisdom or what?
fuck no, they didn't give me no wisdom. They were just talking to me to protect myself when you fuck certain bitches and shit. And
So
I
you
was-
didn't, so
that's
you didn't
wisdom.
wear a condom.
well, yes and no. It all depends, I guess. I don't know if I had them, I guess. But if you're fucking under the influence, all fucked up, I guess. Yeah, we're all horn dogs. We're all males, I guess. Sometimes you would do
Speak
our
for
thing.
yourself. I'm not a horn dog.
No, shut the fuck. Hey, yeah, hell no, bullshit. If you're gonna be jacking off, if you're gonna be jacking off in the parking lot, you're gonna be fucking some female without a condom.
Well, I feel like a bitch because my first alcohol beverage was the Smirnoff,
Oh damn! Hey, those Smirnoffs are good. The
and they
Smirnoff
led
Black
to
Ice.
my card lemonades.
Fuck. And he picks up his mic card.
My friend's mom used to give me Zimas.
What is that?
You remember those shit?
The little
like,
ones?
Sounds like
Huh?
prescription
They
drugs.
were the Smirnoffs before.
Oh,
Smirnoffs
they were the
around.
clear beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
They were pretty much exactly like fucking Smirnoffs, like those fucking little bottle ones, but they're like lime flavored Zimas. Like it tastes like Sprite for the most part.
Yeah,
And she used to give them to us. She's like, "Oh, you guys want a Zima?"
Damn, that sounds like a
Yeah.
fucking
And I remember jumping out his fucking like second story window, like onto a mattress and shit.
fuck.
uh,
Those sound like my Four Locos. Dude.
that's when you had your purple hair.
Yeah.
I remember.
No, this was way back before that. This was when I was like fucking like 7.
Fuck.
This motherfucker like ripped his nuts in half, like on his bike. You remember those BMXs that had the big old square,
man.
the big old square fucking
Peg
thing?
or,
Yeah, the big old square.
pedals.
No, the big old square thing that held the handlebars in place with the neck. You know, the big old square thing.
They're like this.
Yeah. He fucking rode his bike into his garage for some reason, and like just hit the door and just fucking ripped his balls open.
Was he watching Jackass or what?
This was before Jackass. This is like when I was fucking 7 and shit. Like,
I remember I don't remember shit. I just want you to look at this video.
That was a year ago. That was a year ago yesterday.
I don't remember shit.
That was a year ago yesterday.
Yeah, check it out. This is when fucking Mankind
And
got
Undertaker
fucking thrown by Undertaker, like
off the Hell in a Cell.
Hell in the Cell onto a table. This is the
Fuck,
craziest
I remember
match.
JR being so fucking scared. Like, they killed him. They killed Mick Foley's son. They killed
Look, he
him.
put thumbtacks all over the
That
fucking.
shit was crazy.
And he fucking
Threw
choke
him
slammed
on
him on.
fucking thumbtacks.
And you know
Yeah.
that some of those do go into your
Yeah.
ass.
That's when his tooth was in his nose, dude.
Yeah, watch. I'll have to rewind it. Or look.
His tooth fucking went through his lip into his nose.
Watch, look at they both climbed up there.
It was crazy. Watch, listen to
Yeah.
JR. Listen to JR.
I'm gonna whip your butt. Oh,
Look at that.
That shit, dude. JR was scared.
Look, and then he was on the fucking gurney, and they still slammed him through again, through the table onto the
I would
fucking
have been like,
ring on a
bitch, it's your
chair.
turn. We're taking turns.
So it makes Mankind a legend, dude.
It is.
Oh, that was his tooth?
Yeah, that was his tooth in his nose.
Oh.
Dude, that's when WWE was fucking dope as fuck.
The Attitude Era.
There's another one too when
I gotta show you this.
when
other clip.
Mankind fought Triple H in Hell in a Cell,
Here, Mike Tyson.
and he got him through the cage, and then he went through the ring. That shit was crazy.
There's a-
Remember that shit, Paul? When Undertaker used to come from beneath the ring and grab people.
I went to one of those
Yeah, I
at
remember.
the.
That's why I call you Undertaker, dog.
There you go.
He's always coming to the ground.
Have you ever been to one live?
Yeah.
I haven't yet.
I've been to one where it was at where the Mighty Ducks, or not the Mighty Ducks, but the Ducks used to play.
Yeah, Airhead Pond,
Yeah.
the Honda Center.
One time. It was a Monday one.
Yeah, the last one when I went, the one I went to was in L.A. It was Hell in a Cell. It was the main event was Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar inside the Hell in a Cell. That shit was dope.
I used to love those video games for Nintendo 64.
Oh damn!
Yeah. We used to love playing with action figures. We had the ring.
Oh, the ring and everything. Me and my cousin would tape the fucking belt on the top of the ceiling, and we'd both try to wrestle each other, just grab
He
it.
slammed me through a door before.
You know, there's a lot of shit in the news that kids were killing their fucking siblings on accident
Yeah.
because they were doing the moves. and shit
Especially
like
back in
that.
the day when people doing tombstones on each other.
You break your neck. Look at this, dude. This is a classic ass video. I want to see it, and then we'll get back to beer. But check this out. Oh shit.
Oh, that's when DX took over.
No.
People have the wrong impression about
Oh yeah.
the Federation. We're a non-violent form of entertainment.
We never use sex to enhance our image.
As athletes, we understand the importance of being positive role models.
Oh, The Rock before he was fucking.
Family, entertainment. We're trying to make the world a better place for mankind. WWF attitude. Get it?
I don't remember commercials at all like that.
What?
Yeah,
I used to
that's
remember all of
classic,
them, dude.
That made you like want to watch it more.
Like all the stories too. Like there's a bunch of like stories of like old wrestlers talking about on YouTube about Mr. McMahon. Like they're fucking crazy ass stories, dude.
Well, like I was saying, they have that thing on Vice now that has.
oh yeah, I
that
seen that.
wrestling thing.
The backyard one. Like
Or they would talk about old stories, like they would reenact them.
I seen the backyard one when they're like hitting each other with like fucking metal bats and all kinds of shit. But I seen one on I think it was on Vice. Some old school wrestler, I forgot his name. He was talking about the flight from hell. Like they were all coming back from like Europe, and I guess someone started tripping on Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar started choking this guy on the plane, and then everyone started fighting, and then like they were all on drugs and all kinds of crazy shit. And then McMahon was just like, "Nah, everyone sit down," and just gave him like what's those not Vicodin, the other one,
Ambient. Or the.
Xanax?
Xanax to
Oh,
knock them all
shit.
out on the plane and shit.
It's
That's
called
crazy.
the Dark Side of the Ring on Vice.
On Vice, yeah, that's
Yeah.
just a pretty dope ass show.
I mean, going back to beer a little bit. Fucking I saw this documentary. I think it was 30 for 30 on Andre the Giant, and Jake the Snake used to drink like a fucking maniac. But he said the one guy that he could never outdrink and impress the fuck out of him was Andre the Giant. One time he had to pick up Andre the Giant in a van because that's the only thing Andre the Giant could fit in the back of a fucking van. So Jake the Snake had to drive him for like 50 miles.
He's like 8 feet tall. How tall is he?
Something like that, like close to that.
8'7",
And he was
8 something.
huge.
It was like 3 something. Huh?
Yeah, I think he was like almost 8 foot. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, like this fool would drink like kegs and shit.
He would. He I think like 2 24 packs or one or whatever. Drank the whole fucking shit and never pulled over once to take a piss.
Fuck.
And they were like the size of half of his hand. I'm like, holy shit! You guys gotta watch that. Andre the Giant.
Him and remember Ric Flair?
Oh, Ric Flair too. That was a good one too.
Yeah, Ric Flair used to go every night after a show and just drink at the bar, and he would like pay for like anyone at the bar, and everyone would say like he'll be the first one there and he'll be the last one to leave, and he'd just be like,
You know how you always used to say like, I'm the jet flying, fucking this is that. I had so many girls in my hotel room. Like that was his get up, like to brag about shit. And like, how'd you think of those stories? He's like the night before.
it's some real shit.
Hard,
But he had to keep it up. That's why.
Yeah.
Because that was his
basically.
persona.
well, yeah, look at him now.
He was
He's
the first
fucking
one.
dying and shit because of all that shit he used to do.
Well, I just seen him in a music video with fucking the Migos.
Yeah, that was like
yeah,
a
that was
year
a while
ago.
back, yeah.
And now he's dying?
He's like,
No, that was the second time.
He's been, like,
Before
in the
that, he
hospital
almost
for,
died already.
Yeah. Even like Hulk Hogan, like they all have some crazy ass fucking stories. Like all the chicks they used to bang and shit, like Degeneration X, like those fools are wild.
They were fucking rock stars.
But now they're, I don't know about now, but you know, back in the day they were like, remember
one-
we used to watch Raw and these girls used to just like flash people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys remember Austin 316? That's the original fucking beer head. He had fucking beers
Oh, he's
thrown
smacked
at
them.
him all
Yeah.
the time. He'll drink them. And then remember he came with that beer truck and just
Oh yeah,
sprayed. I think it was Mr. McMahon.
yeah, that was dope.
We had a buddy we used to fucking around with him. And,
Oh,
we used to
Adam?
call him Stone Cold and shit.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
And then we had him in English class, and we'd always fucking send him pictures, or we would draw fucking Bud Light fucking pictures.
What grade did you get in English class?
We were in high school. We were in high school, motherfucker. We had English.
No,
it was English
what,
3.
He said, "What grade did you get?"
Because he still can't
Right.
say English.
Inglés. Tenía inglés en la primera. Me dieron el grado.
So it was an
Mine.
English, Spanish, bi combo class.
I'm bilingual. And I still make money. I make enough that I stay humble. And if I want to move out, I guess I can move out. But
Well, you didn't just fucking stay humble right now. He said, I can make it.
No.
I just heard. Blah, blah, blah.
That's what I have to think about that. That's what I have to think about that.
So what grade you get?
Oh, shit. I don't know. He's going to say A. He was going to say A. I swear to
Who
God.
gives a shit about grades? Like, I got fucking, like, all straight Fs.
It was
in
a
my
fucking
my-
rhetorical.
my
It was
senior
supposed to
year.
be funny, and then you guys got all into your feelings and started fucking sucking.
And Eric tried to sound like a badass. I got a straight F's. Like you get fucking straight F's, fool. Shut the hell up.
Out
I
of
did,
here.
actually.
And now I make a lot of money, but I'm
Prove
humble.
it. Prove it.
Genius.
You guys gotta stop getting in your feelings. Jesus.
No, never.
Him and his
Eric
purple
over here
hair.
with his straight F's.
We're humble. We're starting to stay humble, man. We're humble.
Eric, you did not get straight F's. I do not
I
believe
did
it.
actually.
Show me.
I
Prove it.
failed
We're gonna
fucking-
post it on our Instagram or website.
I
your straight
got
F's.
fucking. I was in all AP classes. I was getting fucking A's, and then I fucking gave up and got F's.
Oh, let's
And
see.
I had to fucking take summer classes just to get like by.
But I'm humble.
I didn't say I was humble. I don't give a fuck. I'm dope as fuck.
All of a
I
sudden.
get, I get free beer where the fuck I go. I got free beer
one
today.
time. One time.
But I'm humble.
Happened one time today.
That sounds like a tall tale.
Shit. I ain't humble.
A tall ponytail.
I'm
Fucking
dope as fuck.
fucking Paul Bunyan over here.
Shit. I texted you earlier. I was like, shit. I'm sorry. I'm so goddamn awesome. Sometimes I get free beer. I can't fucking turn that shit down. Shit.
Shit.
No, we were all waiting for you to stop laughing, and then
I know.
he noticed. He's like,
Oh, dude! Earlier, I got an email from the Michelada Festival.
Oh, fuck that place.
The Michelada Rumble, July
That was-
that shit was
17th
terrible.
this
No, it
year.
was terrible.
That shit
You do not
sucked,
wanna go to
dude.
that.
Where is it?
The horse place. What's it
Santa Anita Park.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit was garbage.
Yeah, it was
Do not go to that
ridiculous.
shit. If you're planning on going to that shit, cancel your fucking tickets.
The only cool thing
Get a
was
refund.
we saw Danny Trejo. That was it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Frost and Kid Frost, all
Oh,
old
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
You know who I started listening to again? South
Rock.
Park Mexican.
Oh,
SPM?
SPM.
Oh, he's still in jail, isn't he?
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's still in prison.
Well, is it? I didn't even know he went to prison. But his
What?
I just came across it on Spotify. I was like, oh fuck, I remember I used to love this.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
shit.
He's dope.
The last album he had, Last Violin. That shit was dope. as
Didn't
fuck.
he record that from prison?
Yeah,
What's he in prison for?
rape.
Rape? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even want to listen to it anymore.
It was allegedly though, but I don't know. I don't know.
Like rape what? His wife or something?
No, underage.
How could you
Fuck,
rape your
underage
wife?
too? So like
Yeah.
a fucking pedophile?
Yeah,
It's fucking R. Kelly.
Fuck.
but he's a dope rapper though.
You gotta separate the art.
They're saying it's fake, but I mean,
I don't know.
You can- like, I don't know.
He's
I was
still-
gonna say, well, you can't be in prison, but then
go
you
listen to
can
R.
be in
Kelly.
prison.
Go
You can
listen
be
to
in
R. Kelly.
But he's not in prison.
Make a playlist.
not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
That's just crazy.
The cold world.
Call World. Shout
Call
out J.
World.
Cole. Come on the podcast. Imagine. One day we have J. Cole.
And fucking
Have
Lil
you
Tony will be underneath the table if J. Cole was here.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, he's all in love with them. So, have you guys ever gotten a drinking ticket? Drinking in public, drinking on the beach?
Allegedly, I've gotten one in Santa Barbara, and I'm not allowed in Santa Barbara, I don't think, because I never went.
You never paid it, you mean?
Yeah, and but it was fucked up because it was like the sorority row, they call it. So you go from house to house, and everyone's drinking.
Yeah.
And they somehow just undercover dude just came up behind me and then just asked for my ID and all that shit. I was like, fuck.
Because you're brown.
This is what we were fucking talking about earlier. There's no fucking brown people out here speaking for us. Mexican people speaking for. Anyway, that's another. I don't
Stop
want.
being brown, fool. Fuck.
Fuck, I know.
I feel like every time I see you, you get darker.
I'm just gonna carry a picture of me and my mom together. And fucking,
There you go. That's-
you know, when I was younger, I was like
You just gotta say
16.
like I was adopted. Like I got
No.
a white mom.
When I was 16 and 17, 18, it would fuck with my head when it would just be me and my mom out. Because I'd always think people would think like I was just her fucking little boy toy. Because she's super
What?
white and I'm Mexican. And it didn't look like it was like,
We go together.
yeah, it wouldn't be something. You know what I mean? Like it was weird.
Like
I'd
you were
always
just,
get like some weird stares.
like you
and
were
shit.
just the maid's
or
son.
some weird shit like that. Like, what the fuck is like? I don't know. Anyways,
That's weird.
insecurities.
Yeah. Fucking what's that shit called?
Biracial.
No, when they send the kid over from another country.
Oh, fucking
Foreign exchange student.
yeah, there
foreign
you go.
exchange shit.
Who did that? I feel like someone we know did that.
Angie?
No.
Oh, fuck.
That's
He's not here to defend himself. He's not here.
Oh, shit, dude.
He'll hear it.
He's not here to defend himself.
Fuck.
No, I think you're thinking. I think you're thinking of Felipe Esparza. That podcast he did.
The comedian.
Yeah. So his brother, so he lived in the projects, in like East LA somewhere, and he said that.
Shout out La Sierra Magnolia.
Get the fuck out of here! That is not the project. So I guess they sent his brother
Project.
to Mexico City, but like the rich part, like fucking legit. And then they had a kid come to Mexico City, and he had to live in the projects, and the kid had like the shitty deal. And he was talking about how like the little kid acted rich, like he'd be at the pool with his fucking Ray-Bans on, a fucking little underwear, like trying to like just make it seem like he's living life at the fucking projects.
Fuck. That's fucked up.
And it's just fucking hilarious.
How many times did that kid get beat up?
I have no idea.
Imagine being fucking like super rich and from another country, and then you're like one of those programs, and they send you out here. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be okay, and they send you straight to the hood and shit. You're like, fuck.
That's what happened.
Well,
That's
that's
what he
like
was saying.
like that. You remember that show Swap Wives or something? And then
Oh,
one of the
Channel
wives
11?
would just have to be with a whole bunch of fucking a dude with shitload of kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, fuck. She gets like the raw end of the stick and shit like that. That'd be fucked up.
Did he get a smash?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
They did on
I don't think
the
so.
Chappelle show.
Did they? That was a skit or what?
Yeah, they did a skit of
Man, Chappelle Show was a shit, dude. Chappelle Show was a fucking shit.
Chappelle show.
You guys remember that show Titus?
Yeah, Titus.
that shit was
I
dope
remember
as
that.
fuck.
Oh man, wah,
He was just at the
wah,
Improv.
wah. That's like my favorite episode. Yeah, he was at the Ontario Improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Titus was a shit.
Paul fucking got him into Eastbound and Down. Kenny Powers. That's
That's
the
just
shit.
dope.
What the? How he doesn't watch TV?
He used to.
That's like, don't get him riled up again.
Hey,
Don't
back when he
get
used
him
to
riled
eat
up.
me. Back when he used to eat me.
Yeah, back when he used to see me when he was
Yeah,
normal.
don't get me mad, all right? I said.
2 weeks ago.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker.
So I'm telling you, you gotta be careful
Yeah.
on this podcast.
Yeah,
You gotta
you see me. Used to fucking watch Kenny Powers.
You're a different person, dude.
You sounded happy as
Hey,
shit.
watch what you're saying, motherfucker.
He's all in his
There
bathroom
were
with his
different times. There were different times.
He used to do swanton palms on fucking tables and shit. God damn.
Hey, those were the bad days. Those were the bad days.
It's not where you start; it's where you finish.
Yeah. He's a,
Birch
he's a
coming
better
soon.
person now.
Stupid. Dude, have you tried all these new
You're like,
Eric?
fuck you guys.
Stupid. Have you tried all these new sours that are coming out? I
No.
can't stand sours,
I
dude.
really can't stand
They're
sours.
fucking disgusting.
I don't understand how people like them.
They just taste like fucking vinegar.
They taste like fucking rotten yogurt.
Yeah.
I was
just
at
fucking
Yard
vinegar.
House one time and like just waiting to. I was just having a beer before a meeting and fucking.
Rich.
I remember this couple was like, I just talked to him. You know, you just at a bar at Yard House,
Swingers.
and they're like, oh, like they were cool, whatever. I bought them a beer, and then they bought me a beer, and it was a fucking sour. They're like, try what I like, dude. I felt fucking like I can't even fucking finish this, and I
Yeah.
feel like a fucking asshole because I'm still talking to them, waiting for the time to go by.
You bought them a beer, as in you bought 2 beers.
No, just one. Fuck them. No, just a girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
And where
I
was
can't
the
stand
husband
sours
doing?
either.
It was right next. Right
What a
next to it.
fucking bitch.
He's the one that bought me the sour.
Yeah, sours.
Then he, that's a fucking move. Then he's like, here, take this
Yeah.
fucking sour, you little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy my girl a
That's
drink.
exactly what it was.
No, he was drinking the same shit. It was fucking gross.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he was trying to recommend. He was literally saying it was like the best shit he's ever had. I'm like,
Those things
nah,
are
dude.
disgusting, dude.
I tell Melissa every time, if you're gonna cheat on me, as long as you give me some Vans, I'm good. 9.5, don't forget.
Doesn't matter what kind.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you ask stupid questions, you're gonna get stupid ass
Yeah,
answers like that. So I'll say like shit like that all the time. Like, you know, as long as you.
I think
give
that's
me some
just
Vans
you,
and
though.
shit.
You should say stupid shit
So
all the time.
should we?
You stay saying stupid shit. What the hell, dude? Don't try to cover it up.
Never stop.
God damn. Fuck out of here.
Touche.
She'd be asking you, "What do you want for breakfast?" You'd be like, "Buy me some Vans, bitch."
Nah, cause like, watch, I'll come home late. Look at, she's.
She called. Hey, answer again. Answer again. Answer again. Put it on the. Put it
Everyone
on
stay quiet. Everyone stay quiet. Everyone stay quiet.
Just because you don't work tomorrow doesn't mean I don't need your help. Boys,
All right, I'll come home right now.
I work tomorrow.
Okay.
Some people work.
I'll be home right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Answer it. Answer it.
Is that the voicemail? Oh, that was her.
So I have to go home, guys.
Oh. We got another one.
Wait, you don't work tomorrow?
Nah, my in-laws are on vacation, so I have to watch the kids tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
Hey, put her on the mic. 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 Speaker.
What's up?
cousin?
What up? Hi.
Can't hear you.
I have
I know. Hi.
Turn up.
These guys getting yelled at by their wives.
Turn up.
Well, the lights just turned on, so I mean, this is the end of this.
Yeah. Martin got fucking roasted though.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. He's cleaning up now.
He got scared out of his boots right now. God damn. I guess we're wrapping this up.
All right, guys. Is that my beer?
What is it?
Damn.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers.
7125media.com.
That.
Where-
That.
where-
That.